in tour prints on the Crane the Crane group. He's selling it for $725. Oh, I should be looking at this camera. $725. So think about that. Oh yeah, he's starting to show. He's posting right now. That Lady Death front and back that Clayton did, that Steven Gozinski just posted. I think he's arts and sports on eBay. It's amazing. Right, I need to get to my stream here, and let's see. I'm gonna get pretty far on this tonight. Dexter's gonna wake up and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" Never mind. What's up, Chris Kajewski? How you doing, buddy? Thanks for helping me find that book. I was like, what? It's just like magic. Looking sick already, says Cliff. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. This was a blank. Now you can't tell what it was, but because I covered up the title. But it was a Venom 25 blank, or I guess that's in my description up there. How's everyone doing? What's for dinner? Come on, man. This thing sucks. Know that I will never leave you. Whatever. Whatever. I'll actually make a white spot on the ground where Thanos is at. That's what I'll do. Makes a lot of sense. Christopher Strawman, what's up, buddy? Was spaghetti night. Ooh, yeah. Loves me some spaghetti. Chris Gajewski, if you're still in here, my let's see, who was it? My grandma, her husband, I think he was my biological grandpa, had a birth spot, or had a death spot, grave spot, next to Jimi Hendrix, because he had it like back before Jimi Hendrix was famous. He's long since dead, this guy. I never met him. But he had a wife that died before him, and she was already in a grave plot, and he was still supposed to be buried there. And he was with this new lady, and then she could have like sold that grave spot for like thousands of dollars at the time, which would be, you know, back in the 80s or whatever. It's a lot of money. And then she was like, "No, let him be buried there." I always think about that story when I think about Jimi Hendrix. It's like, some people are pretty nice, huh? I don't know if I'd be willing to do that. Be like, what? Screw that guy. It's pretty good right there, actually. Did I share this? I don't think I did. Don't do that. Hmm. That's my big pen. It's a better shape for the sword hilt, isn't it? Everybody say yes. And pretend that everything's fine. You guys can't hardly see nothing down there, can you? Just kind of the sword I'm working on. I think that's a good shape. It's pretty good. It's good enough for government work. That's what my grandpa used to say. Wow, very talented. Thank you, Vincent. I appreciate that. I am very talented. Just kidding. And I'm affordable. That's the most important aspect of what I do here, apparently. Just kidding. I gotta go though. I'm waiting in a parking lot to keep the good buddy work. Keep up the good buddy. Good work, buddy. Thank you. Have a good day, man. Have a good night. Probably nighttime where you are. Hee hee, thanks. It's not that late. Yet 9 p.m. I'll get back here later. Hee hee. Okay. So, oh, you're on the East Coast. Well, I'm on the West Coast, so it's only 6 o'clock here. It's cold. Oh, you're near New York, Quebec, Canada. Oh, I see. Now I understand. Well, I hope you don't freeze to death out there. Just kidding. I know you people have attuned your bodies to figure out how to live up there, right? You could probably sleep outside in the snow at this point. Haha. I'm glad I'm so amusing for you. Just kidding. Just joshing around. Well, I'm used to the cold, lol. It's okay sometimes. It's negative 40? Oh man, come on, dude. It's too cold, right? Yeah, it's critical, yes. Alright, see ya. I want to come back home. Everybody knows you too. Don't mean too much to me. We'll do it again. Oh, Connor McGrade, what's up, buddy? Looking Noel-tastic. Well, thank you very much, sir. How's your night going? Everybody wants you to. Let's see. I didn't ask CGC what's the deal with that book. I actually forgot. I did have to talk to them about something else today, though, but that was regarding a strange charge on my card, so kind of got distracted by that. Good, thanks, and yourself? Well, aside from CGC doing stuff, good. Very good. Happy with this cover so far. You're gonna like what you got, though. I'll tell you, it's a 9/8. That's all I'll tell you. It's a 9/8. It's cool, man. I'm pretty patient, dude. Yep, we're gonna have to be. Because I already know what they're gonna say, but it's good to kind of light a fire under their butt. But, you know, I think we all know what they're gonna say. Because I've heard people say that they've taken even longer with their books than what we're experiencing. Like, I don't know how that happens, so it doesn't make any sense. I hope they didn't, like, lose the book, because that's the only thing that makes sense as to why they haven't done it yet. Supposedly they just mix up their books sometimes and they get put in the wrong part of the queue. Oh yeah, I'm waiting on some stuff from June. What? How's that even possible from June? See, it's like I hear a lot of people say that, and I'm like, well, I guess that's normal then, but that doesn't seem normal to me. That seems like bad. Like, well, did you lose my books, or what's going on here? And I'm learning patience along with everyone else too, because it's like for instance, my wait list now is like 50 some odd, 55 pieces long or something stupid. So it's like we're all gonna have to just be patient. I mean, you're lucky enough to have yours is already done, but it's like 6 months wait on the art. Then you have to wait for me to take longer than that. And then you have to wait for CGC to take way longer than they say they're going to take, and then you have to wait for the for the post office to take longer than they say they're going to take, and then every step of the way your book is like being slowed down. In someone else's hands. That's awesome, man. Congrats on the success. Thank you. Everyone's got their own BS to deal with during this new norm. That's true. That's a big part of it. It's definitely a big part of it. Yeah. Last year felt like high school for me. Because, like, I had a great time during high school. And everybody else is like, oh, high school was lame that I've ever met. And it's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I had a great time. Everybody's complaints about high school is like, well, why'd you do that? Just don't make it harder on yourself. It's coming from a guy who did like 30 pages of homework for his whole high school career, so I should probably just shut up, because it's like, I didn't try very hard in school. I barely graduated high school. Every time a teacher would put homework in front of me, I would just draw on the back of it, because I was like, ooh, blank piece of paper. And then I would take my tests, and I would get like B average on my tests, and usually that was enough to get me through high school. You have to go to summer school for a couple of credits, but that's about it. You guys can't see anything at all down there. It's kind of his development. Where's my big white pen? Skylar Homer putting in that work today. Hell yeah. If I can put like 4 hours in of painting a day, I feel fine. But I try to aim for really as many as I can, but I think I'm starting to get into a groove where I can do a little more. The problem is that, ooh, Like Storm. I like a Like Storm. Me like you, Like Storm. But problem is that I have other art that I have to do off camera. Just like digital art, or like I'm painting a house, and I'm designing some other stuff, and like, so I'm painting even more than it seems like I am, but I try to get 4 hours of live streaming in on the days that I'm painting. Some days I gotta take a fucking break because my brain, you don't want to get burnt out, but yeah, I really try to paint as often as I can, because the more I can paint, the more I can paint, and then the more I can paint, the more I can paint, right? So it's like just a good idea to paint as much as you can. Oh, play a lot of Sims, huh? Dude, that was my favorite game when I was a little kid. I was like, ooh, can I play The Sims? My friends were like, what? It's like a one-player game. I'm like, come on, man. Let's play The Sims. I remember I used to fight with my sister over whose turn it was to play with The Sims, because she was rude about it. She would take my turn all the time. I was like, well, fuck you. You have to let his hair dry before I go over it again. That's pretty good. Pretty good. And here. All right. Whole damn thing is Oh, that was my ankles. Phew. It's a loud noise. Clayton would have lost his mind if he just heard that. Oh my god. He would have had a heart attack. Take your old man pills, Clayton. Just kidding. I don't know who's watching right now, but here's what you get. There's his face, kind of. We're almost there. We're getting there, right? There's that arm. The arm's pretty good. Oh, it's Stromlin. I should have guessed. Stromlin. My stalker. Just kidding. I don't get that vibe from you at all. It's the only reason I would make that joke. No, to be honest though, if you were nearby, I'd let you come over. I wouldn't really care. Come over, you. Heh heh heh. Shoulda known. Strong. What do you do for work, Chris? In Christopher in Orlando, or do you have a computer job or something like that? Loving the markers so far. I need to get a finer point black. What did you get? Posca? They said you got Posca, right? Or are you doing the Sharpies right now? Because these Poscas are pretty much the sharpest tip you're going to get. And there's some that aren't like this, right? But these ones are the super, super, super fine points. And like you can make some extremely fine lines. That's basically as thin as a pen slash, but Poscas, yeah. So you might have the different kind of Poscas. There's a different kind that's like where's my other Posca I don't really use, is this one right here. So I don't really like to use this one very much because this one has a different tip on it, and it's kind of like a pen tip, and the other one's more like a pointed brush. And so you get about twice as thick of a line with these kind. And yeah, there's no real way to differentiate between this one and this one except for over time you just see the difference between them. This one's thicker, this one's thinner, this one has the tip you don't want. And yeah, so online they basically look the same. And obviously it's all in fucking Japanese, but you'll see here it has a number 1, and then here it has a 0.7. So you want to always go for the 0.7 millimeter because it has a much finer tip. Yes, work from home. Oh, you sell solar. Nice. That's a good job. Yeah, you need a black like that, the 0.7. Yeah. Do you have those? I thought I was gonna have to use Posca for this cover, but it's taken the Sharpie perfectly, so I'm not worried about it. Sweet. Mhm. Um, mm, yeah, I'll take some. White one, yes. Not a black. It was sold out at the store, but I have one coming with my set tomorrow. Ah, there you go. Nice. thought of that. Damn it. Problem with that is I have to go over his hair with so many coats of paint. I forgot that that makes it more wet than the other coats. Looks fine, but I gotta go over it with one more coat right there. It's gonna take longer to dry. And it's fixed. Well, I might as well go over the rest of his hair while I'm here. Well, you're in the neighborhood, right? Okay. Ah, you sent me a picture of your... Nice. Looking good, man. Now, you just need to... that looks like one of my base coats, right? So what I would do after that is go back over it with white or black and start tapping. Tap, 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 right when it's wet, and then that'll create a nice gradient texture. And you lay it thick where you think the light should be, and you tap, 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 and you pull the light across the surface. Repainted that pop venom. Yeah, that looks good, man. Oh, my eye's gonna be burning here in about 2 seconds. I just rubbed a bunch of paint into it, I think. Really? Cannot abide by that. Dude abides. Okay. Wow, okay, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. Probably the biggest tip I'm gonna give you. The rest of it, I'm not gonna tell you because you're gonna steal my job. I'm just kidding. Now, as you progress, I'll give you more tips like that. No way, he says. No way. Well, believe it or not, that's how it works. Hey, man, come on. You're about to take my job because I'm failing. This ink is so wet, it keeps fucking making a huge mess. I'm just gonna have to freehand it. Just gonna have to freehand it after I clean up this big mess I made. Fuck. Let's see what happens when I use my colorless blender. There's such a mess of pens. I was like, there's no way I'm going to organize all these pens. I'm just not an organizing kind of guy. So they're just kind of free reign. They're just kind of wild pens all over my desk here. See, but the problem is that they're not too messy. The problem is I'm missing one. And why I'm missing my colorless blender, I'm not sure. I have another one, but I don't want to use this one yet. Oh well. Cracking a freshie. Whoa, what happened here? This thing is sopping wet. Bizarre. I never had that happen. Oh my god. That was interesting. Wow, that works like a charm on here. Isn't that fascinating? Ladies and gentlemen, I now have an eraser. Christopher and Stromwind, I now have an eraser. I'm too old school to have morals. Stoked to try out that moldable eraser. Yeah, I was just using it today. I like it because, you know, I just take a little chunk, and if it's dirty, like this one is, you just twist it and pull it until it's clean again, because it molecularly disperses its carbon homogeneously throughout the eraser, and that's just a fancy way of saying it cleans itself. And it's really hard. It's really hard to make it run out of cleaning itself. It takes a while. So what I'll do is I'll form it into like a little tip, like a little tool like that, and I'll get in there and just erase one thing at a time, right? So slow, tiny stuff. It also works good as a big eraser too, because you can just roll the whole thing into like into something like this, and then just kind of big mark. Basically the best eraser that's ever existed. Beautiful. Let me actually extend those a little bit. Okay, straightish line. Could have been that one too. Just a tad. Yep, right there. Perfect. Oops. It's nice. Alright, there's my rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, but in a different configuration. So, let's see, how long have I been going? Over an hour? Let's do a little bit more, and then I'm gonna take a break. Oopsie doozles. I don't use that yellow on my vein shirt. It's okay, I'll just paint it black again. There you go. Painted my shirt yellow and I painted it black again, so it's back to normal. Break, come on, it just started. It's a little bit hot in my room. Yeah. Oh, you're JKing? How dare you? How dare you JK to me? Don't make me come stalk you. My 12-year-old has been watching this stream. He's digging it. He's a newbie artist. Oh, really? That's very good. 12 years old is a good age for an artist. I remember back when I was a kid, I used to fill up those notebooks with the 3-hole punch, the 70-page notebooks or whatever. Those are my sketchbooks. Those are my favorite. Well, those weren't my favorite. I liked stuff with blank pages. TBH. Parents always made sure I had lots of paper and pencils. It's a good way to shut me up. Just sit me down and give me video games, cartoons, and drawing. That's all I would do. Most important thing about being an artist when he's this age, and he'll probably say, yeah, I know, is draw what you like. Don't draw anything you don't like to draw at all. It's not worth your time. Just draw whatever you want, and then you can make that a career. Cliffy. It's pretty funny. What's up, Cliff? How you doing? Good, man. Been a very stressful few weeks, but I'm still here, though. That's good. Yes, it has been stressful for me as well. Sure has been for a lot of freaking people. I'm waiting for something to happen. Something, anything. Having Subway, making jerky, watching you, and The Office. Life is good at this moment in time, and I'll take that. There you go. I am about to get off, though. But I think I'll probably be on. Well, no, I won't be on again tonight because I got some other work I gotta do. I got some other painting I gotta do. Unfortunately, but I will be painting later tonight, but I probably won't stream. It's just not worth streaming, you know? Just rewatch and chat with myself, bro. I do see you do that once in a while. I see a lot of people I'll get a notification that says so-and-so has commented on your video. And it's not only you, but it's like a bunch of people will do this. And I'll look at it and they'll be like, hey, I'm doing good. I'm having this for dinner. And I'm like, I'm not in there. I'm not in there right now. It's not live. But it's probably my orange banner that says live now on every single one of my videos that makes people believe that it's live. So could be something to do with that. I do it often. Yeah, no worries. I'm always reading them. I just can't really respond to them. Sometimes I'm busy. Man, you're gonna like that jump man I put on the back of your book. Who doggy. And then there's a small paint smear that I know they were gonna forgive, but just in case they have a newbie, I covered it with another remark. So you got 2 remarks on the back of that book, and they're both pretty good. So I think you're gonna really like that book. I wonder what kind of, I haven't thought about the kind of remark I'm gonna put on the back of this book. Maybe I'll put I don't want to put anything too big. I'll think about it. I just thought of one, but it would take the whole page. It's like, I'm not gonna do that for free. Have a good night, brother. Can't wait for that jump man. Hell yeah. Have a good night, man. I'm gonna do his arm here and then. How's that looking, guys? Huh? It's looking pretty dope. Alright, I will be back on tomorrow. Have a great night. Jump man! Kobe!